Smeller, Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss, my nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. You know how I get down. Little Rock, Indianapolis. We back in this mother. Yeah! And we got some heavyweight news, man. Heavyweight news now, according to Dan Rayfield. According to Dan Rayfield, Oleksandr Usyk and Joyce are reportedly now close to a deal to fight for a WBO interim title. Meaning Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury would be able to proceed for undisputed. Usyk versus Joyce would be part of a step-aside deal for Usyk. So look, man, first off, I want to say big ups to Usyk. Big ups to Usyk, man, for stepping aside and letting this heavyweight undisputed fight go on. I can respect that. I really can. I can respect that. Now, I know it ain't all about him wanting to see undisputed. I know they gave him a nice little step-aside package deal. Gave him a little bit more money to move aside so he ain't got to fight, so Joshua and Fury could fight, you know what I'm saying? So I get that. It's smart move for Usyk. Because at the end of the day, if Joshua would have vacated that title, you don't get that big-time payday, Usyk. You fighting Joyce for a title for regular money. So Usyk team knows that Joshua and Fury is that big payday for him. And by letting the WBO know that you're cool with step aside, if they can come up with an interim belt. I like the idea. I like the idea of using interim so a undisputed fight can go on. I do like say if let's just say hypothetically, Earl and Bud was fighting for undisputed, but Earl had a mandatory with the IBF. If Earl and the IBF and his mandatory can come up with a deal where there's an interim while we get undisputed, I'm with that. So I got to give a little props to Usyk right now. But man, he ain't taking no step aside fight. This is not no step aside fight. This is a real live threat. Last time we seen Joyce in the ring, he was doing this. Last time we seen Joyce in the ring, He was battering a undefeated prospect that got waved off. Last time we seen Joe Joyce in the ring, he had Daniel Dubois' eye shut. He had his eye absolutely shut. But there is history. There is history there. There's intrigue there. There is history between Joe Joyce and Oleksandr Usyk. And I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm just going to put the highlights for you.
Ukraine Ottoman's Oleksandr Usyk.
So Usyk beat him in the World Boxing Super Series. I got news for you. That ain't the same Joe Joyce. That ain't the same Joe Joyce. This Joe Joyce is more experienced. He's bigger. He seems to hit a little bit harder too. Joe Joyce is a massive. I cannot stress this enough. I thought Daniel Dubois was a big heavyweight. Joe Joyce made Daniel Dubois look small in that ring. Joe Joyce made Daniel Dubois look like he was little. Even though Joe Joyce is slow, even though he's not as fast with his hands, when he lands, they land some thudding punches. It is some thudding shots. Last time we seen Usyk in the ring at heavyweight, he fought Derek Chisora. I mean, Derek Chisora is a good gatekeeper, a good barometer, you know what I'm saying, to see if you can make it past the journeyman level and go up to the upper echelon. And we seen what he did to Chisora. Yeah, we seen what he did to Chisora. Got his hand raised at the end. But man, even though they're close in age, Chisora ain't no Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is a mean dude. He's big. He punches hard. And I just hope that this fight can get off the table. I hope this fight can be made. I'm ready. I'm here for this fight. Honestly, y'all, I am intrigued by this fight. I am absolutely intrigued by Joe Joyce and Usyk. You know what I'm saying? I'm right. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Give it to me. I'm definitely gonna watch that fight. If they can make that fight and everything is cool with the WBO, everything is cool with the side money, I think Joe Joyce has a real shot in this fight, man. It's a pick'em fight because Usyk got a win over him in the amateurs. But Joe Joyce ain't the same guy no more. Joe Joyce ain't the same guy that he was in the amateurs. So, I mean, just a little quick report show. Not much to, get into. Joyce, Usyk, possible, talks are they're close, according to Dan Rayfield, close to a deal. And the winner will get the winner of Anthony Joshua and Fury. WBO mandatory is next up, and that is what will happen. So I'm definitely intrigued by Joyce and Usyk. Can't wait to see it get done, and may the best man win. Until next time, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down, and y'all know what I'm about. With that being said, man, I might come back with another show. Who knows, man? I'm feeling good today, man. If something else out there, if something else breaks, then we'll come back with another show. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk more boxing. If not, man, you probably can catch me on that Madden, man. Probably can catch me on that Madden. I'm about to grab me something to eat right quick. Catch me on that Madden. And yeah, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down, and y'all know what I'm about. With that being said, yo, Mike, drop that beat on him. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash. Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports.